Hey everybody, Patty Ann here today. Today I'm going to be showing you some tips on how to help grow your business in 2023. And it doesn't matter if it's an online business, something that you're selling and then shipping, or if you're doing paint parties, something like that, if you're selling crafts, whatever it is, this may be something that you'll want to try to do. I'm going to show you how to use a software called Canva, which is free, and I'm also going to show you how to use Silhouette software with it. Now, the Silhouette software I'm using is the business edition. I'll have that link for you down below because I like my machine to cut these things out by itself. If you don't mind cutting them out by hand and then taking them apart, you're welcome to do that, and you can use the free version of Silhouette. So what am I talking about? Well, let's look down here at my desktop and I'll show you. Okay, so here we are at my desktop, and as you can see, I'm going to be doing a paint party, and the paint party is going to have butterflies in it. So I'm trying to think of some ways that I can make this thing a little jazzier and a little bit more helpful. Actually, I'll show you that part first. If you want people to be repeat buyers or repeat party goers, repeat sippers. So what I've done is this. I have a logo that my friend Stephanie from the UK made up for me that I've been using for Patty Ann's Place for quite a long time. Well, to that, I've added a QR code. Why, you might be wondering? Well, say that you came to a party and you really didn't remember my name, but you loved how I taught and you liked what you made, and you're thinking maybe you and some of your friends would like to get together and do another paint party, but you don't remember who did it. So what I've decided to do was on the back of each one of my canvases, I'm putting my logo and then the QR code. And if you're not familiar with QR codes, to use this, all you have to do is use your camera and either use the camera lens and go in on it and take, it'll pop right to the website that you want to go to, or you can use a QR code reader that you may have on your phone as well. But I think it's a perfect idea for people to have this on the back of every one of the canvases that I send home, and they know how to locate me again should they want to. So let's see, I'm going to show you how I did these in just a sec. The other thing that I did do was I'm also having, well, let's see if I can show you a picture of what I'm doing. In window, profile. Yeah, so like I don't have them in here, so I won't be able to share that right now, but I'll share it later. Okay, so cancel that. All right, so what I am doing though is on top of this butterfly that they're doing, also with my silhouette portrait, I went ahead and cut out letters out of vinyl that at the end of the party, I'm going to put on for them. And it says, butterflies appear when angels are near. So I've already weighted these and put them on the carrier sheet so that when the party's over, they can go have another drink or another something to eat. And assuming that their canvas is totally dry, I can stick this on here easily and it will stick well. Some people said to me they have a hard time getting the stuff to stick, the vinyl, etc. So I'll have linked down below the exact one I use in case you're interested in wanting to try something like this. It just makes it a little something special. Okay, so how did I do these? Let's go to Silhouette software first. So let's see. No, let's go to Canva first. Okay, when we go to Canva, it's going to look like this when you're on the home page. And you can either come up here to the right-hand side where it says create a design, or just look down here and you can see many of the designs that you can automatically just start making. So I've decided I'm going to start with the business card, and when I click on this, it's going to create a blank one. Here it is, just like this. And as I've said on my stickers, you notice that I had my logo. I've already uploaded that, but if I hadn't, I could come over here to the left-hand side and click on the word upload. And then I could go to upload files and find my logo in my files. But as I said, I already have it, so I have it right down here. As you can see, when I click on it, it enters it just like that. So I can put it right here perfectly, okay? So also what I wanted to have right here, remember, is the code, the QR code. Now, how in the world do I make that QR code? Well, let me show you how easy it is in this software. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to find the page that I want them to come to when they shoot their camera towards my QR code, or they turn their QR code reader in their phone towards my code. So I come over here, this is where I want them to go, and I'm just going to come up here and just drag across this to get all of the address or the URL, right click and say copy. Then I'll go back to Canva, the one I'm working on, and to make a QR code, I come way down to the bottom right here where it says apps, and check it out right here. Popular apps are the QR code. So I'll click on that, and when I click on that, a new window opens up and it says, please enter the URL and we'll create a QR code for you. So I'm going to right click or click in here, regular click, right click, and then say paste, and there's my QR code. Now it says I can customize it if I want to. I can change its background color, change its colors, but I'm just going to leave it right like it is and say generate QR code. So here it is right here. Now I'm going to make it a bit larger. Move it over a little bit. And I think I'll make this one smaller a tad bit, because what I'm going to do is, there are some people who are not familiar with using QR codes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put the web address under here too, in case they'd rather type that in themselves. So I'm going to come back over here to where it says text, click on that, and I'm just depending on what size I want it to be, I can add the heading size, a subheading, or I'm going to add a little bit of body text. So I'm going to click on that, and there it enters it. While that's still highlighted, I can right click and recall that I copied the URL and it's still on my clipboard, so I can say paste, and this is the URL that they need to go to if they don't want to use the QR code. So that's perfect, just like that. And of course I could change the font if I wanted to, and I'm going to change this a little bit because I don't want there to be just a P on one side and nothing on the other, so I'm just making it look a little bit better. So that's all there is to this. This is ready to go. If I were to take my camera right now and focus on this QR code right here, it would open my camera or my phone onto this web page. It's pretty cool. You could try it right now if you'd like. Alright, so the next thing I'd do is I would go to share, and I would say download. Now it's automatically going to come up as a PNG style. That's what's suggested. I just leave all these settings like they are and say download. And I'll actually have to say download. Well, sometimes I have to say it twice. But here it's already downloaded on the lower left hand corner. So next what I'll do is I'll come down here and I'll open up Silhouette. So I'm having to redo this for you because it didn't work the other time. My microphone was off. But anyway, so I opened up a new page. I'm going to come over here because I do want it to be a print then cut. If it's not a print then cut, if you're going to cut them yourselves, you can use the free version of Silhouette to get this all lined up. But I want my machine to cut it since I have it. So I'm going to come over here to the third button. It says registration marks, and I'm going to turn those from off to on and watch what happens on my map when I turn them on. So there are these registration marks. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to File and Merge. And the reason why I'm doing Merge is because I want to merge that business card I made onto this page. So I'm going to say Merge. And this is the business card I just made. So there it is, perfect like that. And let's see what size it is. It's about 3.5 by 2. So I can right click on this and say duplicate and then just move this one over. Okay, like that. And what I usually like to do is keep this neat, so I'm going to go ahead and say align. Let's see, what will I do? Align top, so they're aligned nicely. And notice right now you can see this red line right here. That red line is important. That's the cut line. if my image was to go outside of the cut line like this, what would happen with my machine is it would cut here, skip right here, and cut here and here. Well, I really don't want it to skip. I want it to cut my sticker out perfectly. So I want to make sure that my stickers are well within the cut line. So that's perfect. So now what I can do is grab these two, right click and say group, and then I can duplicate these by right clicking and duplicate, and I can bring those down. And then another thing that I could do is go ahead and align these to the left so that they're alike, and maybe even move this one up a little bit. Doesn't need to have, whoopsie, did I group those already? No. There we go. Okay, now I need to align them left again. Okay, here you can see I'm using my portrait, and the machine is reading the registration marks that I spoke about. Hey, don't judge me about the shape of my mat. I'm pretty cheap when it comes to mats, so I use tape to hold the sticker paper in place. But anyway, it's cutting around each one of these stickers, and as I said, I've already done the test, so I know this is going to be a perfect cut around each one of these. Okay, as you can see now, it's already done cutting, and I'm going to show you how nicely these stickers come off with just one hand. And notice it's just the sticker, it's not picking up the backing. And all I'm going to do is turn over every one of my canvases. Now, as you'll notice, I do my canvases with sublimation. A lot of you just trace. Either way, it's fine. But I'll put that sticker right on the back, and people always will have a record of how to contact me if they'd like to. Okay, that wraps up this little video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, let me know in the comments below how you think you might use this. What do you sell, or what business are you trying to promote? Hey, let us know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear what you're doing. So have a happy new year, and I'll see you all again real soon. Thanks again for joining me. Check out the links below. Bye for now.